This is the captain. This week for Horsemen. What is this week for Horsemen?
Captain, this week at Four Horsemen, it's our weekly show where we discuss upcoming events, sales, promotions, and other nerdy events in the Morgantown area. That's my best, Scotty. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Started, and I thought you were doing Chekhov. I was like, this is a really bad Chekhov. Oh, it's Scotty!
Let me try and do it in Chekhov. All right?
Okay, all right.
No, I'm not going to do Chekhov.
Let me do Chekhov.
All right.
Nuclear vessels.
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 Where's your
nuclear vessels? Oh, that's the best scene. All right. So welcome to This Week for Horsemen.
The weekly train wreck.
Yes, where we will be starting off this episode like we do every week with a giveaway.
So this week's giveaway is sponsored by the Four Horsemen Dentist Association. All of the gumballs in our gumball machine have turned into rocks, so we're going to give those away. Right?
You can still chew them.
Yeah, you can still mostly chew them. You need a chisel. We're going to give those away at the New Year's Eve party. More details on that coming up.
They're still good. You can chew them.
They're delicious.
Yes. Unfortunately, we have bad news on comics this week. Due to the Christmas holiday, which mine was great. I hope so was yours. Our shipping is late, and we are hoping to get those comics tomorrow. But if you're a comic subscriber and usually come in on Wednesday, check our social media, call the store, message the store. Just check before you come in.
Probably be late afternoon.
Yeah, so we're not going to feature any comic books on this week's episode just because we're not exactly sure when those are going to come in. There's some new Star Wars books, though, as always. All right, so we're going to jump right into staff picks, and I'm going to do a staff pick this week. It is the particular issue, Walking Dead number 174.
Spoilers?
So no real spoilers in my description of it, but this one actually stands apart. It's just a story within one issue. So if you don't read the comics, or if you're behind on the comics, but you know like the loose events that have gone on, you can check this one out. This issue is Maggie and Negan, their final confrontation over what happened with Glenn. And this is all of that drama built up to this moment.
How does she not just...
Well,
yeah.
This is... Sorry. This is one of the best issues in a long time.
Really?
It's really great. And like I said, it's solo, so if you're not caught up, you can read this one and enjoy it. And even if you've never read it, you should probably check this one out. Yep. Good. All right, moving on to our weekly events. This is the stuff we do all the time. You need more info on these, go to Facebook.
All right, starting off like we do every week. Wednesday we have D&D Encounters at 6, Proxy Legacy at 6:30, HeroClix at 6:45.
And then on Thursday we have Commander from 5 to close and X-Wing from 6 to close.
Friday night we have F&M Ixalan Draft at 6 and Modern at 6:30. Friday night Pokemon at 6:30.
And on Saturday we have the Standard Showdown at 6 o'clock.
Free event. Lots of fun. Sunday Commander open to close. Come keep us company.
Yep. And we want to give a shout out. Last week we did our annual Christmas giveaway. We had lots of winners. I
got a little click happy.
Yeah.
We were supposed to do 4.
You're supposed to do 4 and you gave 8. So we want to just say congratulations to Mike, Zach, Joe, Isaac, Jerry, Jessica, and Lake and Davis. Is there any relation there?
Not anymore. No. It's too bad she has to find out this way.
Okay, sure. But thanks to everybody who participated in that, and thank you to everyone who came in for holiday shopping here. We would not be open in 2018 without you.
Yep, thank you guys.
Faux show. All right, so we've got a big Magic event coming up this Saturday. Is the Ixalan Store Championship.
Is that the mat?
That is the mat that's for first place, yes.
Fantastic.
So that's this Saturday at 1 o'clock. It's a $12 entry fee. It is triple Ixalan draft. There's going to be promos to the first 30 players who show up. It's full art, foil, dinosaur. It's the gorgeous thing.
Dinosaur's where it's at.
There he is.
Look at that.
Galta, the primal hunger. You can't tell me you don't hunger to put that in your trigger in your binder if you had a binder.
Yeah.
And then there's also exclusive deck boxes for the top 8, and then that mat that we just saw, that is for the winner. The map, it's beautiful. There it is.
What is that a map of?
The continent of Ixalan.
That's amazing. I like that a lot.
So, little known fact, normally when you go to a new plane in Magic, the set is named after the plane, Innistrad, Ravnica, and all that. Ixalan is not actually the name of the plane. It's the name of this continent on this plane.
What's the name of the plane?
I don't remember. Because they named it Ixalan. I don't remember. But yeah, just a little known fact.
That's pretty cool.
We have another event on Saturday.
Also on Saturday, we have this month's Tabletop Day. Saturday, we're going to do open board gaming from open to close.
Yeah, and that's sponsored by the WV Nerd Herd.
Good group.
WV
7.
Nerd Herd. I don't know. Never mind.
You
Yeah.
got nothing.
And then also going on Sunday.
Sunday. What's Sunday? Sunday. That's nice.
Sunday.
We're doing our annual New Year's Eve bash thing. We're actually closing at 6 normal time on Sunday. We're going to reopen at 9 for the party. We're going to have some drinks, some snacks. Inviting everybody to come on out. We're going to watch the...
Going to have drinks, not do drinking. Difference.
Yes. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
Not permitted by the mall.
Yeah, mall frowns on that kind of stuff.
Like this.
And this year we're kind of doing something different. We're going to do a end of the year sale. My accountant's going to love this. So basically, at what time do we say? From 11 p.m. until 11:59, everything in the store is going to be 30% off, with the exception of Gundams and sealed TCG product.
The markup on those is just about like that.
Paper thin.
Just can't do that. But
Sorry.
everything else, 30% off. We
Singles.
never do that. So come out. Plus, you could maybe win all those gumballs, which are still
gumballs
good.
Gumballs are going to be great.
Yeah. All right. So another upcoming event that we keep chirping about. We have our annual Child's Play weekend. It's going to be the weekend of January the 19th. We're going to have a modern team event. We've got the Pokemon pre-release. We're going to have an X-Wing event, a DC Deck Builder event, Hero Clicks, Warhammer 40K. We've got all sorts of stuff that's coming in for our charity raffle. Lucas and I are doing the Chip Challenge. We're going to stream a staff Cards Against Humanity tournament
How are we
on
gonna
Twitch.
stream that? How
Only
in the
on
world?
Twitch. Only on
Okay.
Twitch, not on Facebook.
Not safe for
No.
work.
Not
Not safe for anything.
Yeah, it's only going to be on Twitch, and it's going to be an 18-0 right there on the
That's
thing.
fantastic.
So that is coming up. More details coming soon. This JPEG, you can find it on our Facebook page if you can find it, and share it on your wall. That'd
Please.
be wonderful. Put
Help
it in
us spread the
groups.
word.
Yeah. And then, like I said, myself and local player Lucas Hendricks, who's also our D&D Encounters TO, or one of them.
Chip thing.
We talked about this last week.
Chip thing, yeah.
So the Paki Chip Company does this chip challenge from the chest of horrors. It is
It absolutely
it is a tortilla chip that is cooked in the Carolina Reaper pepper oil.
Ghost peppers.
Yeah, and that's like the spiciest thing that they can legally sell on the market and be like FDA approved and all that. It's like 2 million what's the
Kelvin? Yeah, it's Kelvin.
Not Kelvin. The
It's surface of the sun.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just right below this.
So Lucas and I we have jars at the counter.
Yep.
And you can put money in the jars, and whichever one of us has made the most money, and all of this is going to the Children's Hospital, will be eating one of these chips.
Right.
I'm highly likely to do it anyway.
Just to experience it.
Yes, we will be streaming it. I've watched like 3 or 4 people do this on YouTube, and it's always so bad. Oh,
Now,
man.
If we put out a jar and anybody donates to mine, I will. Right now, I will say I will eat a Dorito with some Taco Bell mild sauce. I'll make that sacrifice.
Fire. Come on.
Fire
sauce.
Maybe medium.
Just so bad. All right, so that's coming up, and there'll be a video. If you miss it, it'll be great.
Yep.
All right, so quick note, we are hiring a new Magic the Gathering tournament organizer.
So if you were interested,
please send us a resume.
Yep.
Moving on to my favorite segment.
And my favorite segment.
This week in Star Wars. So StarWars.com is doing a kind of review of the past year. This is the best of Star Wars in 2017, where each of the major writers on their sites has gotten the opportunity to chirp in and say, hey, I think this is what Star Wars did best in 2017. We actually have a live capture
that's awesome.
of the website here. Alex is going to take us down it. Now that was from Star Wars Rebels, and that was a big moment.
Who is that?
That's Kanan and Hera. We're not going to get too much into that. Rebels is actually the only thing I'm not caught up on.
That's same here.
But so we're gonna.
Wow.
I'm just gonna say that's a big moment though.
That looks like a really big moment.
That's been building. That's been building. So we're gonna keep rolling down. But Rebels is ending. It's on its mid-season break, and this is the last season. So I'm going to be caught up before they pick back up because I want to be there when it ends.
Yeah.
You should do that too.
I need to do that.
So have you watched Star Wars Blips?
No.
Okay, so Star Wars Blips is a cartoon series on the Star Wars YouTube webpage, and it's just pure cartoons. Like pure legitimate cartoons. They all feature mostly either BB-8 or R2-D2. Sometimes they have C-3PO, Chewbacca. Now, the most recent one has Porgs.
Right.
But they're pure cartoons. They're like 60 seconds long. It's Blips, B-L-I-P-S. I really recommend them. My daughter and I love them.
Look great.
And then we covered this
yeah,
months ago.
Yeah.
This is the VR thing that they're going to do at Disney World and Disneyland. So it's like a Star Wars first-person shooter experience. That's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
The queues.
Cannot wait.
The queues for that are going to go like up into Georgia. And then I just discovered this.
What in the
on Saturday.
Chewie and the Porg.
I found this when we were Christmas shopping. It's great.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it like one of those Golden Key books or Gold Key?
No.
What is it?
Yeah. It is
like a little kid's.
It is a kid's storybook, but it's not a Golden Key book.
Yeah.
But I got it for my kids for Christmas, and I'll show you the picture of Emma's face later. Right. It was amazing. And then this.
What is happening
This
here?
is the second run of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Is one of the best Star Wars comics I have ever read. So it starts with the first thing is he has to get his saber because Obi-Wan takes his saber.
Yep.
And Palpatine says, "Yo, how you going to hunt down the Jedi if you don't have a saber?" So he has to find.
So he was unarmed. Yeah. And unlegged.
Yes. So he has to. His first mission is he has to find. Palpatine says you can't just make a saber. You have to find a Jedi and you have to kill him and take his saber and turn the crystal red. And this guy, so you remember from Star Trek: The Motion Picture the thing that Spock was doing? I can't remember what the Kolinar. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So this guy was basically doing the Jedi version of this,
right?
Where he goes off into exile and completely gives himself to the Force, and he can't include himself in galactic events in any way.
Right.
So this guy was on the planet meditating,
just minding his own business,
and he felt every Jedi die, but because he has committed himself to this like Kolinar-esque Jedi sub-religion, he couldn't do anything about it.
Oh wow!
So Vader finds this guy and he has to go fight him, and that's what the first arc in the Darth Vader book is.
Amazing.
It's really
That's
cool.
Amazing.
It's really great, and that guy's totally BA. Star Wars Adventures. This is the IDW Star Wars book for kids that just has like little short stories that kind of add to the story. It is canon. It is fun. I like it. Honoring 40 years. I haven't actually seen that.
I did.
So, of course you did. So why don't you tell us about it?
I have never seen one person silence 5,000 people with shh in my life, but that happened.
John Williams?
That was John Williams. John Williams comes out, everybody loses their mind. He literally turns around and goes,
shh. What is this? What are we talking about?
So John Williams, he came out during the opening ceremony for Star Wars Celebration.
Which is the convention.
It's a convention down in, this one was down in Disney. And, we thought that the opening ceremony was over, and then all of a sudden, like off to one side, this, floor-to-ceiling curtain drops, and there's John Williams and the orchestra. And everybody goes crazy, and he turns around and shushes everyone. It's amazing. It was great.
Amazing. And that was George Lucas and Kathleen Kennedy there?
Yep.
So, The Freemakers is a non-canon Lego Star Wars cartoon.
Right.
It's fun. Like, I've seen a little bit of it. I like it. It's fun. Rogue One, game-changing Star Wars Rebel Scene. Yeah, Rogue One.
Rogue One.
What
can you say about Rogue One? I watched that the other day.
So we're getting little snippets of the Star Wars theme park.
Yeah.
And my bank account is like, ow! Ow!
It senses a disturbance.
Bad decisions are about to be made. And that's just some concept art. Star Wars Battlefront.
That is such a good-looking game.
Iden Versio, or as I like to call her, Bay.
You have too many bays.
I have too many bays, and most of them are from Star Wars. Yeah, Michonne.
Oh, be still my heart. And Claudia Gray.
Claudia Gray is also Bay.
Yeah.
Because Leia is Bay. So this is the Leia, Princess of Alderaan novel, which just everything Claudia Gray does is just gold, especially when it pertains to Leia. Wow, she really has just captured that character.
Yeah.
And then, The Last Jedi. We've talked about that.
We haven't talked about it enough.
Yeah. But we're going to have to keep rolling because apparently that paragraph has some minor spoilers.
Don't read
that.
And
that's it. You can check this whole article out on StarWars.com.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
That's... Whew.
This week in Star Wars. There's a lot of Star Wars.
Yeah. So moving on to this week in movies, something we wanted to do last week, but we weren't able to fit it in. We're going to talk about some of our favorite Christmas movies. Mm-hmm. And, when people ask me this, I tend to go to, like, A Christmas Story and Christmas Vacation and Home Alone.
Yeah.
You have some more interesting answers.
Yeah,
People don't need to listen to me tell them why Christmas Vacation is a good Christmas movie. So why don't you start us off?
I mean, Christmas is... I don't know. Christmas movies at the Davis house always have a little different spin. Die Hard, for example, we've always considered that a Christmas movie. We watch it every year.
That's hands down. It is a Christmas movie now. Yeah. The writer, Alex told us that. The writer came out and said yes, it is a Christmas movie. Yeah.
And one lesser-known Christmas classic is Blade. Absolutely Christmas. We watch it every year. If Christine, if you're watching, she knows why.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell us
why? So one year we're wrapping Christmas presents, and Blade comes on, and we're covered in wrapping paper.
And you didn't turn it off.
But we couldn't turn it off. The TV's like way over there, and we're like busy. So the next year, same thing was on. I keep hitting that. Blade was on again, so it just sort of stuck with us. So every year we watch it while we're like doing Christmas stuff. And Gremlins. Who doesn't like Gremlins for Christmas?
So Gremlins, I'm on board here.
Yeah.
Gremlins, one of my favorite movies. Definitely like a great Christmas movie. Even though it's like one of those Christmas movies that could take place in October and it really wouldn't change anything.
It wouldn't change the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, classic.
When they shot that movie, it was actually like July or August, and they had to keep bringing snow blowers to make snow.
Well, I mean, that's better than like shooting it in December and then getting shut down because of snow or something like that.
That's true.
Wet Hot American Summer, they filmed in 26 days and at a summer camp in Maine, and it rained for 20 of them.
Oh, Lord.
There's a documentary. The making of that movie is pretty great.
Check it out.
Yeah.
So we got a thing coming up. What's this?
So, first Horseman of the Week.
Yep.
And we just wanted to give a shout out to all the poor slubs who had to work on Christmas.
You guys.
Thank you for getting us our gas and our fast food to get us where we need to go.
Yeah.
Even Walmart gets the day off, but not you.
Yeah, not you guys.
So we wanted to say thanks.
Everybody had to work.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. All right, so tomorrow night at Wednesday, 9 p.m., we're going to be broadcasting the first ever Horsies. That's our award show where we recognize the bright spots from 2017. Movies, TV shows, comics, games, more. And we're doing community nominations. You can go to our Facebook page right now. One of the top threads is this, and you just... all the awards and categories are listed out there, and you say, I want to nominate Star Wars The Last Jedi for Movie of the Year and Sci-Fi Movie of the Year and Fantasy Movie of the Year. Everything. So you can do that now. We're going to broadcast the award ceremony tomorrow night at 9. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Did John Williams ever get back to us about
Yeah, I think we just got to get his hotel information.
Yes.
We
John Williams
get that locked in. We're going to have him at the Motel 6. Probably get him the king size suite.
We could do some Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I mean it's like $39.99 a night, but I think we could swing it for him. We could swing it for him.
Yeah.
All right, so check that out tomorrow. Moving on to the Four Horsemen mailbag. I just want to say real quick, if you want to submit a question to the Four Horsemen mailbag, just send it to us through any of our social media outlets, or just find me and tell it to me. All right, so this week we had submitted, what show's mid-season run are you most anxiously waiting the return of?
I don't know. I really don't know. Is Discovery on a actual mid-season?
Yeah, it is on a mid-season break. Yeah. But they broke it weird so that it's like over halfway done.
Yeah.
And they only have like a handful of episodes left.
Yeah.
But where they stopped was a very natural stopping place, which is probably why they did that.
Yeah, that was a real good space. Other than that, Game of Thrones, but I think that's an actual season break or like They're taking a 5-year hiatus while they finish the last 3 episodes or whatever.
Well, I would snap say Orville, but it's not on mid-season break. It's over.
It's just done, yeah.
Yeah, but there is a second season. Like,
Yeah.
it's confirmed. Like, they are making that is happening. Like, whew. And how about that season finale? That episode was great.
That one that I haven't seen yet. I'm going to see it tonight. Lakin, if you're watching, we're going to watch it when I get home.
Kelly fans. Yeah.
Who's not a Kelly fan?
Everybody.
She's all right. Rob Lowe.
But yeah, I definitely have to say Star Trek Discovery as well.
Yeah.
For Walking Dead, like, I wasn't actually like super like, you know, I wasn't watching Walking Dead as soon as it came on.
Right.
But the way that they ended the mid-season there,
pretty good.
yeah,
I'm not caught up with Walking Dead either.
yeah, but it's bad. It's bad.
It's always bad.
Oh, it's bad.
The season or mid seasons are always real bad.
It's like, all right, who's next?
Like it's like a checklist.
Yeah, but definitely Discovery.
All right, yeah.
Excited.
Yep. Good show.
All right, so did you know Four Horsemen?
So new for Horsemen, we have some new software in the arena. It's from a company called GG Leap. It is not only does it take your rankings here locally, so you can be ranked in League of Legends.
So GG Leap, this is our new server.
It's our new server software. So it is a client-based software. It actually keeps rankings across the planet, so you can be ranked globally. You know, if you're playing League of Legends, you can actually earn tokens and coins and things to trade in for other stuff. So.
And does this? So we have a new server in our arena. It's GG Leap, and it keeps global rankings.
Yeah.
How is this? If you're somebody who uses our arena regularly, how does this change your experience? Other than that, is it more expensive, less expensive? Like,
same price.
Same price.
Much better product, but it's a whole lot cleaner and it runs a whole lot better.
Okay, so come check out the Four Horsemen Arena Reborn from the ashes.
Reborn.
Dumbledore's bird. We're gonna rename it. We're gonna get a nice wood burning kit. Let's get a little sign that says Dumbledore's bird. We're gonna hang it up there. It's gonna be great.
Pile of ash.
Yeah. All right. So moving on, we have a sale.
Yeah, the New Year's Eve sale. So if you're coming out to the party New Year's Eve, we're going to do the sale from 11 to 11:59 p.m. Everything in the store, 30% off, excluding Gundams and TCG Seal product.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Come party and save a ton of money. We're only going to do this once a year, so.
All right, so we're going to roll into our social media things, but don't go away because a scene from one of your favorite movies is coming up. So are we paranoid or are you following us?
Probably.
Please like us at facebook.com/4horsemencomics. Follow us on Instagram at 4horsemencomics and subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/c/4horsemencomicsgaming. Follow us on Twitter at the number 4horsemencomics. Watch all of our streaming content at twitch.tv/4horsemencomics and shop our TCG inventory at shop.4horsemencomics.com. All right, so we're doing this new thing to close the show where we have these list of customer or sent in scenes from movies where we're going to roll.
We're going to roll a die. Where's our 20?
Oh, here it is. All right, so we're going to roll the die, and we've got everybody listed out with a number, and we're going to choose a scene that we are going to act out for next week, and we have this one's ready to go. All right, so... All right, 12.
Who's number 12?
Is Truby Turner from The Evil Dead 2, The Laughing Scene.
Yes.
So
Wait, is that a single person or is that two?
We'll figure out something
Okay.
to...
Yeah.
If you do, if it's only one person, like you, maybe you'll do it, and then I'll do an interpretive dance in the background or something like that. All right, so this is from last week from Paul Mills. He suggested the talent show scene from Revenge of the Nerds. Unfortunately, that will get flagged for copyright. So we chose the scene. Well, Alex chose the scene from Revenge of the Nerds for us to do.
Wait. Who are you? Are you Gilbert?
For 45 episodes, you've been blue.
All right, so I'm blue.
All right. I just wanted to say that I'm a nerd, and I'm here tonight to stand up for the rights of other nerds. And I mean, all our lives we've been laughed at and made to feel inferior. And tonight, those bastards, they trashed our house. Why? Because we're smart. Because we look different.
Sure do.
Well, we're not. I'm a nerd and I'm pretty proud of it.
Hi, Gilbert. I'm a nerd too, and I just found that out tonight. We have news for the beautiful people. There's none in this room. There's a lot more of us than there are of you. I know there's alumni here tonight. When you went to Adams, you might have been called a spaz or a dork or a geek. Any of you that ever felt stepped on, left out, picked on, put down, whether you're in or not, why not you just come down here and join us? All right? Come on.
Just join us, because no one's really be free until the nerd persecution ends. Whew. That was a good one. Thanks, Paul.
We didn't have to dance.